Okay, so here it is, guys. That's where I do all the planting. As you can see, I didn't manage to squeeze the chair and the table, but I have enough space for my potting tray, which I built in the winter, and it's just big enough to make sure that I have enough space for the mix that I keep in the back and the potting tray which I put here, so it's working great. I started using perlite recently, mostly because there was a discount for it in Homebase, and also because I had some problems in the past when I just overwatered the small seedlings. When I add perlite, I don't really measure anything. I just add a little bit, then mix it together, and just check roughly if this might be like 20%, 30%. What I found as well is that if you add too much of perlite, then the modules just dry out too fast. Okay, so once I have a mix ready, I usually push it in the back, take a potting tray, and I just fill the whole potting tray like this. Just basically try to make sure that each module is filled up. Alright, then what I do is usually take another module tray. That's why it's good to have the one on the same size, and just push it, and this way I have the hole for the seeds already. Okay, so the tray is ready. Now what I do is I check my spreadsheets, usually on the phone, just to see what I have to plant today. And you guys you can find all these spreadsheets in internet. There is a link in the about section. So we have plenty of tomatoes. Right, so we will start with the tomato Fahrenheit from the Real Seed catalog. So that's the open pollinated heritage variety. So what I usually do is I use a piece of paper. I think a lot of people might be doing this way, and just simply throw some seeds. And another tool I use is pencil, and then I just basically go one by one. And in this case, what I will do, I need only 4 tomatoes, so I will plant 5 seeds. I will plant 1 extra just in case if one of the seeds do not germinate, or the seedling maybe is very small. Okay, now next thing I do is just write the tomato name, and also the information from my sowing schedule. So in this case I have 4 stands for 4 tomatoes, S for sowing, and PO for Polytunnel. And this is basically what you can find in my sowing schedule. So, and that's it. And as you can see, as a 9 plates, I use the cut milk bottle, and it works really well. You can get a lot of these even from 1 bottle, so really useful stuff. Okay, so this is where I keep all my seed trays, and this is south facing windowsill. As you can see, there is a radiator here as well, so they receive quite a lot of sun during the day, and during the night the radiator is keeping them warm. So what I'm trying to achieve is just make sure that they receive quite similar temperature throughout the day. And in summer it might be much too hot on this windowsill. They're gonna be drying out much faster, but for now it's okay. So yeah, that's where I keep my seedlings for at least let's say 2 weeks before they germinate, and then once they do, then I move them to the polytunnel. Right, so this is how it looks like when all the modules arrive to the plot. So as you can see, I still maintain these numbers for each module, so that I know that which should be next in order. So as you can see, I'm just going from the top left down, and this is the same with the plants that are growing. For example, I can have, as you can see here, I have some spinach growing here, and it overlaps on the other module, and that's where it ends. So I try to utilize those modules as much as I can, especially that, as you can see, there's not much space left on this hotbed. Yeah, so we're getting there. These guys will be planted in here in Polytunnel. So I'm gonna have two more. I will be able to squeeze two more flats like this. Also, onions will be going into the soil hopefully next weekend. And I hope they're gonna grow a bit better. And yeah, so that's how it looks like. What I've noticed as well is that if we have quite warm days, you know, these flats dry out very fast, sometimes even throughout the one day. So that's get me worried, because for now we're not even in the full swing of the spring yet, and you know, and they dry out already. So what might happen is that I will eventually have to keep modules at home and you know, just basically change all my window sills into propagation areas, because that's going to be much easier to maintain and make sure that they do not dry out. But so far it's good. These guys are getting there. You see, those flats were here for last 3 weeks and they fine, with me coming only on Tuesday, Thursdays. Also, I have some other problems. You know, it's never too easy. Both of my lettuces have germination rate of like 5%. So you know, I end up using little germ from last year, but the one that I bought this year just doesn't work. So what I've done, I've bought two other lettuce types, and you know, I'm just gonna replace these with the one that I bought. So it's still okay, because I'm gonna have like 1 week delay. Luckily, I checked these seeds way before I actually had to plant them according to my schedule, just to see how they will germinate. So yeah, so I think we're gonna be good. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Take care. Bye.